Welcome back to Front Mission 4 as we switch back to the Durandal bunch. And, of the two bunches or two groups, I think I do prefer the Durandal group. You know, not that I mind the three kings stealing the gold as a plot point, I guess, but I guess there are a lot more characters in the early part of the story in this group, and characters that I really like. And there's a lot of intrigue as well, so it's a fun little whodunit story for a little bit anyway. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy this fresh episode of Front Mission 4. So we know Glacia is involved somehow because we gave him proof that the weapon's from one place and then he blamed it on like a totally different place. Although we're not 100% sure that that other place isn't involved somehow. So we know that he's withholding information. We just don't know he's a bad guy yet. But I mean, he's one of the bad guys. But anyway, so we're continuing our investigation. Glacia made us look bad in front of the everybody, so we got to kind of redeem ourselves and find some new evidence since he apparently lost the evidence we brought him, lost in quotation marks. So we're going to figure out where the enemy is planning on attacking through some deductive reasoning, and then go there and try to gather more clues and to stop the attack. So you have this sort of international cast, and you have Zaid is from England, and Latonya is from she's from Zavtra or Russia. Zavtra is what they call Russia in this game. And then you got Hermes, who's from America, and you got Elsa, who is from France. So you got this international cast. And, having Latonya along, especially since we're investigating the involvement of her country in the attacks, they got a nice little international community going on, and international effort. And I like it because it doesn't portray a particular people as the bad guy, because you have people who are, like Latonya is on, technically right now, we believe the bad guys, she's from that nationality, but she's not a bad person. She's one of our allies. And so the game kind of does this thing where, it's something that Front Mission's always been really good about, is that there are good and bad people on both sides of these conflicts. And you can't just say, like, this whole people group is bad. It's just that there are some bad people in that group and there are some good people in that group. And so you get to see it from both sides.
Jeez, is that the resource base? Look at the size of that thing.
And that's not the half of it. There are natural resources spread out over 40 kilometers here.
Yeah, I know. And that makes defending this place that much harder.
Well, it looks like we're cleared to land. Take us down, Robert.
Entered security access code. Systems accessed. Activate.
Elsa and Romeo are trying to improve relations between their respective countries, I guess. French and Poland. But I'm going to fast forward through this part because it's, A, it's a tutorial, and B, I'm about to do like a whole bunch of like equipment purchases and like selling equipment in order to be able to afford equipment purchases, and setting battle skills and setting up the new links. I will say before I get into it though that the links are one of the best parts of this game. It's like definitely a huge step up in the strategy of these games. Makes battles go so much faster, and I'll show you when we get into a battle how much a link improves the gameplay, and how if you have your character set up correctly you could just like mow through enemies. And so there's this real like situation where you get overpowered, the enemies get more powerful, and you have to kind of build yourself up, and then you get overpowered again, and then so you got this constant ebb and flow of like, you know, battle experience, upgrade, and then, you know, easier battles, and then eventually build up harder battles, experience, upgrade. You never really have to grind in this game. I'm playing the extra battles just because they give you some neat rewards, and it is nice to have the extra money and also the extra skills. But if you play every single battle in this game, you never really have to grind or play one battle more than once. So let's do some shopping. So here's what the links can do. I have Latanya and Hermes linked with Elsa, and so when Elsa attacks, if they have enough AP and are in range, they'll go ahead and attack on her turn. So what that means is that essentially Latanya, she gets an extra attack, and so does Hermes as well if he's got enough AP. So you can stack these attacks And so if all three of them are in range of the enemy, you can pretty much one-shot an enemy Wanzer in a single turn. And so it comes out like really overpowered if you know how to use it. So in this case, I have Zaid, even though the turn order is different than this. I'm using Zaid's attack first, and then I go Latanya next, set her where I want her to be, and then I can attack with Elsa and just mow down some of these enemies. You're going to see like some really big damage output as soon as I get everybody sort of placed on the battlefield like I want them. So it's great for Latanya because she's a melee character, so like she can, she doesn't get sometimes she misses, and so having the link means that she gets a second chance to hit, and so you don't lose the damage output from that turn. But it's great for Hermes too, because Hermes is my healing unit, and so I can heal with his turn, and then he can do damage on Elsa's turn. So it's just really, you can use it strategically to just really get the maximum output out of all your characters. It's a pretty cool system. So you see, we just like totally wrecked that guy. And if you link up with link level 2, and the characters who are doing they can use their abilities, which means they can get even more damage per turn. So it's pretty cool system. I keep talking about it, but that's just because it's probably one of my favorite things about this game. Because I don't think have any shopping I need to do, but I need to do some skills purchasing. So I'm gonna take care of those skills, and then we'll go on to the next story segment.
Still nothing on the sensors.
It's only been 3 hours since we set them. And as you say, a botched pot never boils.
You're probably right, but...
Just be patient.
Whoa! Here they come! I have blips moving towards Refinery 3.
I'll inform the Lieutenant Colonel. There should be enough time for the other Polish units to arrive.
Wait! This can't be right!
What's wrong?
They're moving faster than any Wanzer I've ever seen! It's like they're rockets or something!
What is it?
Sir, the enemy is headed towards you at incredible speed.
And there's not enough time for the other units to arrive?
You cannot stop them by yourself, Lieutenant Colonel. Fall back, now!
Can't. I must defend the resource space. I have visual contact. You're not getting through me, you.
done messed up. Got Elsa all angry. She's gonna come after y'all, messing with her potential boyfriend. This guy's pretty messed up, but I'm going to try to heal him because he can do damage on his own turns, and also a lot of these enemies will attack him instead of attacking me. And so if we can keep him going, he's actually a pretty good asset to us, and we don't actually lose much damage output because of the link system. This is our first encounter with bazooka enemies, and bazooka enemies do a lot of damage, and they do damage to all parts. It's kind of like a shotgun except for long range. The difference is that they're kind of like the sniper rifles from Mission 3, is that they're really bad, but like they miss a lot. So, you know, if you get unlucky, it can like wreck one of your characters. But if you get lucky, it's not too bad. So it really just boils down to accuracy and distance. So. Alright, that's just about going to wrap things up for today's episode of Front Mission 4 as we close out the battle. I hope that you're enjoying this game. I am really enjoying playing it. It's been a while since I played it, but I'm really getting into it. And I know that the strategy parts are probably not the most interesting part of the game for watching, but I try to fast forward through them so you don't have to sit through all of them. But if it is something you want to see what I'm doing, then you can slow the footage down via YouTube if you'd like. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up before we get to like the closing cutscene of this segment, so that I'm not talking over the dialogue. But thank you again so much for watching this content, and I have reviews and let's plays on my main channel for Front Mission 3 if you're interested in this series. It's a really good series, particularly 3 and 4 are excellent, so check those out. Reviews, retrospectives, the whole 9 yards on the main channel. As always, have a great day.